it might. Well, it will also be a nice like break, you know, if you're not like, you know, people aren't trying to get into the visual novel at the moment.
True. It's very true.
Yeah, but I feel like the time has passed already as it is, so it's like I'm just playing this offline at this point. Okay. And that should be audio on the game, and that should be audio for your end too, or at least the capture I put down.
I'm not hearing any audio.
Not yet? Oh.
Nope.
Son of a bitch. Okay, why? Because I have to mute the output. I'm like, every time I get this correct, it's gonna work. No, that's not how that works. Shit. Maybe. Yeah, no, that way's not gonna work. Then never mind. Let me just give you the proper Ace Attorney one.
Worth a try, though.
Well, I hate that it's every time. It's like, I'm like, okay, yeah. I solved the riddle. No, you didn't. Okay, let's do this then. Hang on, let me double check that. There we go. Now we're fine.
Yep. The key, everything's on this. We're good.
Okay. All right, then. Welcome in, everybody. Last time we did this, we were like episode 2, the stolen turnabout. We just gotten ourselves into trial, so we're getting that one tackled and under the way, and then hopefully, I'm assuming this will be more than enough time that we could get to the entirety episode 2, and that should be enough to call a stream. But we'll see. It all depends on like just how this case turns out. And honestly, there's a lot of build up in this one. I hope the trial is enticing enough, because like I'm not too invested on episode 2 right now. It might be because like I was kind of partially tired that last episode, but you know.
We'll see how this will. It might change out, you know.
Yeah. I'm kind of thinking it's probably just a me thing anyways.
Alrighty.
Alright, let's get this. Let's go ahead and get in here. Oh, in case you didn't know, I have the lovely Flargro with me today.
Hi, I will be providing some voices and trying my best not to kill out my voice.
Yeah, and hopefully that means we'll be having other people come in as well, so that we're both not exhausting ourselves. But we'll see.
We'll see.
If not, we can handle it.
Hey, Nick.
What is it? Is something wrong?
Nah, but you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, so check out the masked starred and masked glossy I bought.
You bought this? Where? Oh fuck, I forgot.
On that little tent in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale.
You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff.
Star the mask publicity photo. Oh goodness. Oh, hello, Trucy. Welcome in.
Hello. Come on! I'm guilty! Throw the book at me!
Who's screaming like that?
How am I? I'm doing pretty well. We're just starting up the trial of case 3-2. So, you know, we're going into this. So, you know, sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. Cause I think it's gonna be, because you know visual novels are like that. There'll be like a lot of good focus tonight.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it.
Yeah, I did, but it doesn't look like things are gonna get any less ugly for you.
Because I did it. I'm the criminal. Me. He said it again. I said the Collins told silly. I made it!
But you don't have the sacred urn, right?
Oh, that's true, but that doesn't mean I didn't have to commit. That means I didn't commit the crime.
Normally when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but... Oh, yikes, man.
Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty. So make sure they can make guilty for... Please!
Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie.
Oh, Desi, honey. Bonjour! Well, actually, I don't really know why we should be speaking French to you at a time like this.
Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you.
You see, actually, the thief is me.
Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you. So why are you smiling when you say it? Well, if you excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck. To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is the mask or not. But there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now.
Mr. DeWhite, it's time for you to enter the courtroom.
For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. And we begin promptly at 10 a.m. on October 13th.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Oh, damn. Look at this dude.
What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to...
Oh.
What a stupid question.
What did you say?
Fine. Let me ask and meet you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment?
What? No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear arguments from both sides.
Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by.
Who are you?
I am Godot, legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case. Ah! He's the one that Detective Adley was talking about.
Yes, your reputation precedes you. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far?
Ha! None.
What did you say?
I've never prosecuted a case before.
Never? But you said you've never lost before.
Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either.
What? What?
Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you?
He's got a kick-ass theme, though. Even the mightiest of redwoods began their lives as mere saplings.
Yes, but a mask in a court of law?
Ha! Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Either on our faces or over our hearts. This guy's the real deal, alright, Nick.
Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal?
So we find me, Mr. Phoenix Trite. Nick, is he a friend of yours?
No, I don't have any friends to call me Trite. Just who is this masked man?
I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you.
Well then, Prosecutor Gobo.
It's not Gobo, it's Godot, Your Honor.
In any case, please give your opening statement.
Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite.
What is it?
Are you familiar with saying a chain is only strong as its weakest link? I wonder, how much can you withstand before you and your case break in two?
Well then, let's hear from the first witness.
Yeah, always the first witness. Let's go.
Hey,
Damn, hold on.
it's the cut. Okay. My name is.
No one's asked for your name, witness. The important thing is what you know. That's all. Start talking or listening.
Yes, sir. All right, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn. Yes, sir.
Damn. I feel like I'm missing the voice today for Gumshoe.
It might take some time to get back into it.
Yeah.
Masked Star the Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits to the crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent the card to Lord Lee Taylor. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Masked Star the Mask, sir. It fits his M.O. to a T. So then the actual identity of this Masked Star the Mask is... Mr. Godot, what are you...
God damn, what the hell? Damn, this man's smooth here.
We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot.
Blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. That is coffee. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please, proceed.
Very well. It's only coffee after all.
What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial.
Proceed
It's
with
better
your...
than a whip.
Better than the whip, yeah. Oh yeah, definitely better. Let the fucker have his coffee, whatever. As long as I'm not getting like whipped 5 ways to Sunday.
Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Well, Nick, what are you going to do?
Well, as long as I haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Masked Star the Mask who stole the urn. Okay. I'm gonna need to double check all my evidence again. Because we need some sort of information that he didn't steal it. Let me just double check if we actually had something. We got Ron's wallet. We got a key card. We had the publicity photo and found in the KB security building at the one around 1 a.m. Okay. Got it. Okay. Let's see. Master Thief, the first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He so confident he sends his calling card before he commits a new crime. Have you seen all of these so-called calling cards?
Of course I am. Except the person in charge of the treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred.
Let's see.
That's because Detective Abby stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police.
Is the calling card that Lord Lee Taylor received authentic? Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature, but we're not releasing that information to the general public. But you're absolutely certain that this card is real.
Gumshoe can't say it out loud, but I bet he's talking about the mask emblem. This was his 5th heist. As usual, he sent the card. His patterns to go only... Oh, here we go. Art pieces? Like what, for example?
Well, his first target was the famous Tear in Manon. What's that? Some kind of a especially salty teardrop?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
No, sir. It's a blue diamond. A single rare diamond. Next was the crown of Bangara. You know, the thing you put on your head. After that was the left hand of Hades. And then the portrait of Megina, sir.
These are such names.
I know, right? Megina sounds like something familiar, but I do love the hand of Hades. That sounds fucking sick.
Yeah, I want to see what that looks like.
Oh, man.
Detective Acme retrieved the portrait of Megina and returned it to the museum.
But the target of his fifth and last robbery was the sacred urn, right?
But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces? Well, we assume we must have some underworld connections.
Oh shit, I'm gonna have to back you up. I'm gonna have to back up to your first reaction to Mr. Coffee Man. I don't think it was much. I'm just over here with my, like, I was kind of just like at awe, dude. I didn't know what to say about this dude. he was flexing like, there really isn't much you're missing there. Also, how you doing, Wales?
Hey, Wales.
I'm sorry, what were we gonna say?
Just a very much a smooth operator there.
Yeah. Like, I don't win, I don't lose. Like, shit, bro, do you do anything? Yes, I do things.
Somehow, Mr. Delight doesn't look the type.
Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld. That's why the shirt was mask and mask. It fits his MO to a T. What do you mean when you say it fits his MO to a T?
I was thinking of asking the same thing myself. Oh, I wish you would listen a little more closely, pal. First of all, there's the calling card. We're 100% certain it's authentic. Then there's the fact that he seemed to know all about the security system. And finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi. And so, since this robbery seems to fit all those conditions... That's right! It means that Masked Star the Mask is behind it.
Nick, it definitely looks like it was Masked Star the Mask who stole the urn.
But there's no real evidence either way as to whether Ron DeLight is the Mask.
But...
Also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone a connection to Mr. D-Light himself.
So even though it was Masked Star the Mask that did it...
Maybe for the time being, I should try to show that it wasn't Masked Star the Mask that did it. Okay, yeah, alright, this is kind of what I was thinking it was gonna be. His parents that always go after them after only the most precious art pieces. I'm assuming by this logic then, Sacred Urn should just be, it should be here. Yeah. Can I ask you a little something, Detective Gumshoe?
Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous.
You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right?
That's right, pal.
But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art.
What do you mean?
Nick, how can you say such a terrible thing?
No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price.
Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn?
The appraisers I spoke to said they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense.
So in other words, it was not the kind of item that Masked Star the Mask would normally go after.
If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the sacred urn was not the work of Masked Star the Mask.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but...
Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. What was this last robbery the work of Masked Star the Mask or not? Blah. What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot?
Coffee.
Damn, I love coffee too, man. Sheesh.
This coffee here, it's my own special blend. I call it Godo number 107.
Oh, this is so based. He makes his own coffee? I like that.
I do.
That's so fucking cool.
I'm trying to decide whether to cut down the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now, Mr. Trite.
What?
If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess.
Sorry, but I don't get what you mean.
If you're saying it wasn't Mask Star the Mask that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating Mask Star the Mask's methods. A fake.
A fake Star Damask?
Fake Star the Mask? That sounds so ridiculous, but I like it. Now, before I decide my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who appeared at Lloyd Taylor at night was actually a fake. That's some good coffee.
Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, especially not sharing his coffee with me, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're rating.
Oh, it looks like I'm gonna have to prove it. It looks like I'm gonna have to save just in case. I need proof that the person that Lordly Taylor was that night was in fact fake Star the Mask. Priceless work of art on display. They proved that this is a fake one. Okay. Is there anything we're missing in this shot? Oh yeah, there's no thing in front. The proof is right here.
This looks like a photo taken by a security camera.
But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it.
Ha! Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is?
Go on, use this pointer. Use this
Do
pointer.
it! I double dare you!
Use
Here's
this
a pointer!
Use the pointer. Look at his fat pecs.
You mean of Mask Star the Mask?
I have here a piece of reference that I would like the court to look at.
Isn't that the publicity vote I bought this morning? Thanks for asking me to borrow it, Nick.
You're welcome. The problem I have with the security camera photo is the brooch on the mask's chest.
Breach! Here! Hey, bailiff! Get my steed! We need to retreat at once!
A brooch, Your Honor. It's a sort of clasp for holding one's cape on.
A clasp, eh? Oh, I see now. But the Mask Star the Mask in the security camera photo... Oh, he has no brooch!
That brooch is the same as the emblem on the mask's calling card and serves as a symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, this Mask Star the Mask is a fake.
I've been fooled again! Honor! It's true, undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how could you have overlooked this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how
Hey now. If you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too.
Mr. Godot! You deserve some blame in this too! How could you have overlooked such a large brooch?
Ha! The brooch you're talking about. Do you mean this?
Ugh!
That's Master the Mask brooch.
Where did you find it?
I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden behind the shadow of a big female Buddha statue.
Buddha statue? You must mean the Ami face statue.
Why didn't you tell me about that, sir?
I always put evidence away in my pocket. I think that might be illegal. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence. That seriously is illegal, man.
It's pretty illegal.
This guy's one cool customer. It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on it there, too.
Hickeys?
Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Rhonda Light's fingerprints.
Oh, yeah.
What? What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch? The brooch? The brooch?
The brooch, Judge.
Right. That's what I said. An order! Order in the court! Mr. Godot! Let's see that brooch!
I've got attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her.
Metallic, what? You've been fucking the brooch?
That's right.
I mean, it appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back.
Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene.
Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem.
Ha! You mess with Godot, and you get burned.
He's been playing me like a violin.
Well, Judge, I'm about to call my next witness. I'm gonna get a drink ready.
What? Are you done with me? But I haven't proved anything yet. Do I get a coffee?
No, and you've proven your own competence. That's good enough.
That doesn't sound good at all. Bailiff! Smack it! Sorry, what's a habit? And bring the next witness into the courtroom.
Finally, time for the ace detective to make his appearance, huh?
1 second, one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up.
Oh my god.
Silence!
Okay.
Now I see. It's all becoming clear.
What's clear?
Safari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, a coffee maniac at that. Am I correct?
Well, yes, that's right.
Ha! Not bad. Not bad at all. You're the first person that's been able to penetrate my secret veil.
Secret? I'm sorry, what part of that was fucking secret?
Everything was a secret, baby.
Oh my god, dude. This pretentious motherfucker.
Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Luke Atomy, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens. Boy, these two make a perfect pair.
They either be best friends or they tear each other's heads off.
I've heard that on the night of the crime. You were all alone on security detail.
You have heard correctly. My specialty made monocle is worth more than 100 detective gumshoes.
That's fucked up, dude.
If Detective Gumshoe is worth anything, that is.
This is fucked up. We can't be having this fucking slander on Gumshoe.
Jesus Christ, Rosie.
Penetrate my secret veil. Yeah, that's anal. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Welcome in. Welcome in. Looks like we still and like I don't think we've been. I want to say we just went through one testimony, so you haven't missed much. Why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason. I'm sure of it.
Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed.
Everything.
And nothing.
It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date change. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Star Mask, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land such a single strike. When I woke, he was gone. 13 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police.
So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal?
My specialty made monocle never misses a thing, except for that thing. However, that's limited with the 2 things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural.
I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of his performance that evening.
Well, Sir Oldtimer, let me explain. We are not speaking of an ordinary thief, but to the king of thieves, the great Star Mask, my arch enemy! That is why my instincts and my years of experience tell me.
Well, very well. I proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright.
Okay. So clearly he has no visual. We point that out. Just after the date changed. Let's get some detail on that. So that would be 1 o'clock in the morning of the 12th, correct?
That's an impressive deduction, Sir Lawyer.
You were on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at that time?
Penetrating... Oh. A penetrating question! I was in the basement warehouse, near the computer.
Near the computer, huh?
So then you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it.
Up to this point, I have tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief.
Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday too.
Gumshoe also said that they've never spotted the thief at the crime scenes before. Precisely! That is why I chose not to hide last night. Because my nose would give it away. I mean, I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief.
Okay, that's a funny thought. He's like hiding behind like the little area,
And
but
the
his
nose is just... yes.
Looks like the thief was the one applying pressure. On your pigeony head, that is.
In any case...
Dancingly descended. What a fucking term. Hang on. We need to figure that one. Dancingly descended? From where exactly?
Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else?
So in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me. So how is it that you didn't notice the thief?
My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow while my ears listened for his footfalls. But even so, the desperate criminal managed to sneak upon me. It can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and soft-soled shoes.
I know, and a footfalls reference. 14! 14! 14!
Ah! Right there! Right there!
I hereby W Ace Dunce. So we get turned, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. You were out for that long? About this 30 minutes.
My silver core was lucid, and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium. As usual, I have no idea what this guy is saying.
Me neither. I think he's saying that he was just out cold.
So, what happened during these 30 minutes?
No one can say, Your Honor. That span of time has vanished into the ether.
Just what is he going on about?
There's something suspicious about Detective Atney. How could he not have noticed when the thief came in?
Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. But that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence.
Huh? Which piece?
The real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie? Okay, so there's something there. That's what I never says. Let me press this. Attacked and knocked unconscious. And you weren't able to do a thing? That's certainly some very impressive detective work.
Well, sir lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck on the head?
Huh? Well, actually, yes. By a fire extinguisher.
And what happened?
I was knocked out.
And you lost your memory too. And it was a horrible case. I mean, what?
Kinda ass.
You were mumbling about bananas to a person in that trial too, Nick. You see? You have no right to look down upon me then, do you? The only reason I didn't lose my memory was because I had more brains to begin with.
He may have brains, but the wiring to the self-reflection part seems to be severed.
In any case, that was how I was knocked senseless, and then...
Okay. Just as it began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon the noble. Might as well just press this too. What? You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened?
Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask. That's all that I can recall.
That's not very solid as far as testimony goes.
However, fortunately, I have my third barnacle, the security camera, at the ready. It captured his image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe.
Well, as long as this photo was authentic, I don't see a problem here. Mr. Godot, do you have a problem with the photo?
What are you asking?
Good. Then let's continue with the testimony.
1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. So it was 1 o'clock in the morning. The date changed. The nemesis dastardly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow. Let me double check what Phoenix says here. Knocked unconscious before he could fight back. Knocked unconscious before he could fight back. That contradicts the evidence. No, I wanted to be able to look at it. Oh no, it's just saying it went off once at around 1 a.m. but the night of the crime. Okay. And before a high scene, those top secret. Oh yeah, because now we have this. So which one do I press then? How did that not... Okay, whatever. I thought I pressed the other way, but I guess it didn't work. Oh, fuck. That's press. Ah!
Words.
I hate the... Like, I'm like, okay, I got it. fuck, I pressed the wrong key. Alright. But since we have this, now we have the problem. Yeah. Mr. Atme, could you take a look at this? With that special monocle of yours?
Aha! This belongs to the criminal mastermind! My arch nemesis, Mask to Mask, with a star in the middle of it. It is, in point of fact, Mask Star Damascus brooch!
It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened.
Ha! Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough.
Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing.
Ripped off?
Aha! We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in the position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night. You, Detective Atme. Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So, why did you lie in your testimony to the court?
Witness! Giving false testimony is a serious crime.
No! Wait just a moment, Sir Oldtimer.
Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home. The court is my nursing home.
Hey! I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately. All one of them. The true measure of a man is in the amount of work he does. That's why I always say, always say. Nick, you go ahead on one case at a time, isn't that right?
You talk too much.
Damn!
Witness! So are you now saying that you and the thief fought?
Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor.
Excuse me?
Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules. Indeed! I understand! Look at me agree completely!
Alright, so how did that scout go down?
Indeed, it's true that I looked away from Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. However, Luke me cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed the weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck me, bam, and that's all she wrote.
So, in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Mask Star Damask.
Correct. It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has been a tad jumbled, so to speak.
Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case.
That can't be good. Oh man, Judge, you really. I love just the fucking like the quips, man. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Well, why did you look away? Yeah, why did you look away from the door anyway?
In addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors as well that you may not have seen. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. That's why I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course.
So you were momentarily vulnerable when you were working on the computer? What should I do? Should I ask some more questions? Well, yeah, let's ask about the sensor. What kind of sensors are you talking about?
There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. There are air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well. I hooked up heat detecting infrared and ultraviolet sensors to each of them. That seems a bit excessive.
That is a lot of hardware. Was it all yours?
Lonely Taylor Department Store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well.
In other words, he couldn't have rigged the equipment, huh?
Has that cleared any doubts you had about me, Sir Lawyer?
Hang on, let's look at that other one, since it seems like we could press both. So did that computer belong to Lordly Taylor as well?
Correct. Well, except for the program that manages the data. That was specially designed by me. Look at me.
In that case, he could have easily manipulated the data.
What's wrong, Sir Lawyer?
Okay. Let's press this, just to get that across. What do you mean by weapon from the side?
Naturally, that thief that had no idea that Luke at me, was hiding in that area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse.
Sword? You mean the sword that was all twisted, like a tree branch?
Correct. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp.
Okay, so he is talking about the Shishito.
So the thief armed himself with a sword. And what about yourself, witness?
True gentleman. Okay, interesting. You have that much faith in your own fighting abilities?
But of course, in college, I was second in charge of the boxing club.
I'm sorry if I failed to find that appropriately impressive.
However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Mask Star Damask.
This guy is a real piece of work. He also sounds like... Yeah, no, this is either a situation where I'm still convinced that Atmi's just pulling a one-man, performance here, but the fact that we now have, what's her name?
Desiree?
The fact that we now have Desiree on the scene, it could be different. This could be a different story, but he honestly, Atmi's putting a lot of red flags on himself.
Look, we all know Desiree's alibi. She was doing a lap 2 on the highway last night.
Yeah.
Well, what do you think, Nick?
Well, there's one thing I'm absolutely sure of now.
Yeah? What is it?
This Look At Me guy. He's definitely hiding something.
But why?
I think I'm starting to figure out what really happened that night. And about the true nature of this detective. Two gentlemen fights is only to... First blow struck true, bam. First blow struck true. Bam, that's all she wrote. Let me double check that real quick. There's something here, I just can't think. It's true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. Let me double check this one again. Except for the program that manages the data, especially designed by me, easily manipulated the data. Warehouse camera went off at around 1 a.m. the night of the crime. The blow to the back of the head. Photo storeroom entrance, taken the night of the crime. It's hard to piece this all together.
I remember this would be a tough one.
Yeah. Ron's wallet. I don't think that's gonna show up yet though. Let me press this one just in case. What does that mean? Discombobulated?
Young people these days, they really irritate me. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean.
Sorry, but what exactly does it mean anyway?
Oh, I've forgotten. What was I saying?
Jeez, it's better than old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago.
Coffee. Well, it looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on with your testimony.
I love that. That was so unnecessary. I treated my function only fist, but never enough. His first blow struck true, bam, and that's all. Hang on. I don't think I pressed this yet. Can you tell us a little more about what happened?
My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious.
Powericious?
I assume he asked me fight stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me.
What do I do now? No, we need to ask more. What the fuck? What do you mean you were blinded? So what was this flash of light that blinded you?
I was bathed in a golden light that seemed to come from the statue of the woman.
The statue of Amy Faye? I'm guessing?
Well, that wasn't very much help at all. Well, what do you think, Nick?
Well, there's one thing I'm absolutely sure. Oh, right, okay. There was a flash of light from... What evidence do we have that would even, like, warrant that? Camera data? Oh man, he's giving us things and stuff, right? But like,
not clear things.
Yeah, it's not. I'd like it. This was kind of hard for me to like put like 2 and 2 together here. Let me see the at me fighting style. What is this at me fighting style?
I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say anymore. But I suppose I could tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you.
That's it? That's the at me fighting style?
Well, Mr. Wright, what about that testimony?
You know what? Let's put it in. Of course it's important. We learned a detective's secret technique after all.
Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone late at night.
Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out.
Well then, witness! We'll go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony.
Wait, only now does he start putting it? I put my
back to the wall to fight.
Oh, sorry. That was a new line. What is this third eye? Oh, fuck.
It's all good.
Yeah. Where's this third eye you're talking about?
Oh, it's right between my right and left eyebrows. It's quite invisible to the unattended. You may call it the forehead if you like.
Why didn't you just say that in the first place?
Sir Lawyer, it looks like your creases in your own forehead are getting deeper. So Mr. Abbey got hit in the forehead then.
That's what he
That's-
says.
I've got a funny feeling about that. Also got some, static going on.
Oh, okay. Actually, so do I.
Well, what do you think, Nick?
Well, there's one thing I'm not so... Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, I can't believe the fighting style was the one that did it. Let's get that. Detective Atme, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards.
What fun is this, Sir Lawyer? It truly is a pleasure to cross swords with you. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet.
Have I? Oh. Just filling my water real quick. I believe this is what you said yesterday.
I'm a pompous.
Wow, that's a very good impression. Also, did he say from behind?
But just now you testified that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget when you were hit on the head.
It seems I've made another mistake.
Detective Atme, that's not the only strange part of your testimony.
What do you mean by that?
For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security.
Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad.
That's wrong.
Oh, there it is.
Oh wow, he's got a deeper voice than I thought.
To err is human, to forgive, divine. Humans are machines. They have souls, feelings. They live, they lie, they love, they hate. And yes, they even make mistakes.
Hey, hold on, it's not as pretty as that.
Really? What's it like then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules. Simple.
That was not coffee, that was like oil. What the fuck was he drinking? This is it. This just be my chance.
That's why it's really acidic, you know?
What, is he a robot? Shit.
Mr. Wright, what exactly is it that you're asserting?
Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that... Ooh, here we go. This is my thinking. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Look At Me's true identity is actually Mastar the Mask. Wow, that was a reaction.
Order! Order of the court! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atme's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure.
That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made it exclusively like a deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a...
Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atme. The truth is that you are in fact Mastar the Mask.
But, Mr. Wright, this photo, it clearly shows Mastar the Mask. The security camera belongs to Lordly Taylor department store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it.
He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as a thief and stole the urn.
So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief. Is this true, witness?
Man, the mask memo is a pure genius, and so am I. Look at me, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, Sir Lawyer.
What? Witness, you're admitting it?
Now's your chance.
Yes! Time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. Time to nail his coffin. Time to coffin the nail. Time
to nail his. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna nail the guy. Let's go. Detective at me. Would you
Objection.
Godot blend number 102. My personal favorite.
Thank goodness it's not hot.
It's actually Bruce Golding.
Mr. Godot!
The ace detective is actually an ace thief? I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true.
Good water. But Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and
I will admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative of whole cloth. But it is, in fact, nothing more than a patchwork quilt, Mr. Trite. If this detective really is the thief, then show us a proof of your claim, just by looking at him sweating from every pore on his face. But it better be as hot and perfect as the coffee dripping down your face. See, that is hot.
Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. This court would like to see the decisive proof you have. Quickly!
Huh? Oh, yes, of course. What's the big rush?
Are you alright, Nick? That coffee looked really hot.
That to me looks pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this right now if I can, but I better save. But can I really do it? The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Look at Me is in fact... The decisive evidence that proves Look at Me is in fact Mask Star the Mask. We technically have nothing. Yeah, honestly, we kind of have nothing that will warrant it. Let's say, hypothetically, he had the base, but we don't have it. Proof? Of course I've got nothing.
Huh, just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high, no matter how bad things get, after all.
I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion.
This is no good. I've got to stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy is a thief.
Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again.
It's no good. I'm just not ready yet.
But are you going to just give up and let us lose this? So, you've come to your senses, have you, Sir Lawyer?
I can't think of a counterattack at all.
It seems the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness has lifted. Mr. Godot, you have anything further? What? Who?
There she is.
Who are you?
That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Mr. Delight. Mrs. Delight.
Well, I mean,
Bah.
technically, she's, you know,
Bottom.
girl husband.
Girl boss. What are you doing here? Nicky boy. The thing you've been looking for. I think I found it.
You mean that bag?
No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well,
That's...
The sacred urn! Nick, it's the urn!
Order! 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 You, madame! That urn! Where did you find it?
You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective. Look at me.
Oh, Tessie, you're the best!
Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atomy? Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one.
Objection!
Ha! Pathetic.
Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say?
Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad.
You're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved?
Before casting aspirations on Detective Abby, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight. Is that correct?
Yes. What about it?
Ha! How charming. The lengths that a woman is willing to go save her husband is truly inspiring.
What are you insinuating?
As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere, including the office of the good detective here. So you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it.
What? I just brought it here from the detective's office.
Please, madame. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could compound the tragedy what we've been witness to.
You're wrong. I would never do such a thing. Miss Delight, please, Nicky boy, you got to help me talk some sense into these people. There must be some way. I've got to prove that urn was actually in the Atme Detective Agency. I testify about it? No. Show fingerprints on the urn. Would fingerprints on the urn do anything? Wasn't the motherfucker wearing gloves? Oh, no. Well, no, actually, no, there's gloves. No, he's got gloves. I guess I would have to put my own testimony down? I mean, technically, I'm just admitting to breaching his house.
What's wrong? Isn't it your job to come up with something to say? Yeah, come on, it should be easy to prove. After all, we checked out that bag, didn't we?
You're right. I remember doing that. Whatever was in there, it was hard and round and smooth, too.
Yes, it must have been the urn. It must have!
But I never actually saw it with my own eyes. Anthony walked in just when I was about to have a look at it. So even if it was the urn in there, I can't testify that it was.
You're right. It looks like I was wrong about you, Mr. Trite. Blah 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 blah. In this town of lives, there's still a single flickering candle. I thought that was a repeat line. My bad.
Nah, you're good. Nicky boy.
I think this.
Well, it's true that I never actually saw the urn, but maybe I could still testify about it from another angle.
What about it, Mr. Wright? Have you given up yet?
There must be some way. I've got to prove that urn was actually in the Atme Detective Agency. My fingerprints. I could prove where the urn was by the fingerprints on it.
Fingerprints, huh?
Oh, come now! Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed! Oof, that was rough, that one. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. In any case, I'm always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be on evidence on anything.
What about it, Mr. Wright? The witness's fingerprints would mean nothing anyway.
Nick, what are you gonna do now?
I've come too far to turn back now. Atme must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. And there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn.
So what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyway?
Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday? Oh my god, oh my god, it's the fucking... This is basically that one Columbo episode. I fucking love it. Ah!
Awesome. Repeat words, ba 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 ba.
Yeah!
Hello!
The only way we're able to prove it is if the person itself had touched it. Like, oh, I love this. It's okay. It's true that I didn't get the chance to look in the bag at that time, but I did touch what was inside.
What? Touched it?
And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard.
Phoenix, please.
Like a penis.
Well, that was just...
Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atme's office.
Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it?
Of course it does.
What did you say?
It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said.
Words. I'm panicking, words.
She polished it until she couldn't polish it anymore. And she polished the smooth and hard object that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Atme Detective Agency.
Ha! This blend, Godot blend number 107. I decided it's a little bit too bitter after all.
Order! I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and...
Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that.
No need, you say?
Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn. Somehow.
What? What are you saying?
Yes, I finally broken him down. No, I think he's gonna turn this on you.
Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself! And here I am, the tragic clown! This guy's nuttier than a fruitcake. You see, it was me all along! I am the one and only mask star at the mask! I hope you enjoyed my little performance! I forgot I was at that sudden. Jesus.
Well, Mr. Godot, what is Mr. Atme's condition?
He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be.
Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief.
Nick, you're right after all!
Things are wrapping up way too nicely here. Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't the thief.
The court finds the defendant, Mr. Wrong Delight.
He's a super fan, isn't he?
You're wrong! Wrong, I tell you! I mean... Not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what we were trying to say.
Oh no, he's not. No, this can't be happening.
The thief, the sneaky, odious thief has been stealing all the treasures. It's me! I'm him! I'm the one you want! I'm the thief, I tell you! So do it! Pronounce me guilty, please!
I don't know what kind of a kangaroo court you all think this is, but the true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass judge.
What are you talking about? I confess! I'm the thief, I tell you!
Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee. That's like your 5th one today.
Ha! Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, sir! If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean. If you really are Master Stardamask, then prove it. That's what that means. Yes, sir! I'd be happy to! He says he'll be happy to, Nick.
It's kind of cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy.
Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in his life to become a man. I know that! I will fail! I swear! Okay then, talk. We're all listening.
Oh, well. Let's all have a listen to this confession.
Okay, I think I guess we need the wrap up on this one, but this is already going down in points because we have to make this detour.
The truth is, I'm a Master Stardamask all along! I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually a Master Stardamask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night that the urn was stolen after all. I donned my costume that night and daintily descended upon the scene of the crime! Look! You can see right there in the photo! That's me! As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and got torn off. That's all!
I don't like the direction this trial has taken.
But this is how every trial goes. At least with me, anyway.
Ha! Doing great. Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me. Like I said, you only get one chance to testify, all right? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. Oh God. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true Mask Stardamask. Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best.
All right, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination.
All right, let's see. Crossing-examining your own clients. It's not the first time we've done it, but...
I mean, you did it last case.
Did we do it the last case? I guess we did.
Yeah. Phoenix's testimony was the first two things, the testimony.
Oh, well, I wasn't thinking about Mia's case. I was thinking about Phoenix's cases.
Oh.
Technically, he's done it once or twice.
First game.
Yeah.
First game. With Edgeworth.
Oh no, I was thinking Lana's case.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's also time.
I thought you were going to be the one to show us the proof. You know that you're the real Masked Stardamask and not just some kind of obsessed fanboy.
Hey now, that's not fair. Why do I have to do the hard work anyway?
Maybe because you're the one making the outrageous claim for a change.
Come on, Nick. You know.
Yep.
Discord. Committed the crime? That was weird. Like, take him for a second. You're the one with the fancy law degree. It's time to put it to work anyway.
I need some kind of proof that Ron couldn't possibly be Star the Mask.
Well, I guess if you had that kind of proof, we wouldn't still be here, would we?
For the time being, maybe you need to shift strategy. I should try to show that Mr. Delight couldn't have stolen the urn.
Anyway,
He's got a couple of alibis, actually. Okay. I think I may have an idea. We're gonna have to connect the, my guess is we're probably connecting the wallet to this alibi he's got here, because, I mean, you're not going anywhere without your wallet. Mr. D-Light, this wallet belongs to you, correct?
yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere.
Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away.
No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence.
Evidence?
Mr. D-Light, when did you first notice that you lost your wallet?
Let's see. I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner.
This wallet was found approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security headquarters.
What? Surely you're not serious.
Yes, I am serious. This proves that Mr. D-Light was in fact at KB Security that night. So if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves that he has a watertight alibi. Furthermore, considering the distance between Lord Lee Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car. According to Larry, anyway.
Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? Stop drinking that coffee!
No. On, Mr. D. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong.
I like really seeing Godot drink that coffee. And like I want to get myself a cup of coffee too. At this rate.
You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. All right, I'll try. I'll do it. I will. He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up.
Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school.
Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I have dropped my wallet at KB Security?
Because you did.
Someone must have planned it to make it look like I was there and not the heist.
Planted it there? Oh,
he's really reaching now.
Mr. D-Light. Mr. D-Light, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The key card to KB Security CEO's office.
No! Ha! That was a pretty good try, Mr. Trite. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing.
What?
Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway?
Well, Mr. Wright, it looks like you need some more evidence after all.
Stupid kid.
Now then, let's see your evidence. Come on, evidence. You know, you have some sort of like blackmail letter?
Oh shit, you do!
Actually, I do. Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct?
That's...
What is it?
A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the context.
Blackmail?
Yes. Basically, it says bring $50,000.
That certainly sounds like blackmail, all right.
At the time of the theft, Mr. D. Light was dealing with the blackmailer himself in KB Security's CEO office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime.
No, this is such good shit, though!
I love that. he fucking like panics and just downs the coffee.
Order! 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 So when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KB Security. It looks like the perfect case for the defense.
You may see it's a perfect case, Judge, but to me... Well, let's just say that my Godo Blend 107 impressed me a lot more.
What are you trying to say?
You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company? But did you actually investigate the CEO at all?
Huh? Well, no, I guess not.
Accusing me of blackmail with no proof? I'm not sure what I think of that.
Not sure what I think of that. At least I know what I think of you.
Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright.
Nick, I think we're gonna have to track down the CEO guy.
No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all.
What do you mean by that, Mr. Trite?
There is someone else who can testify. This is the person who can testify that the key card was used at 1 a.m. that night. Oh, Larry.
You love him, you hate him.
Whatever smells, Mr. Butts.
Hey, look at this useless-looking young man. Who is this useless-looking young man? He looks useless-looking.
You don't remember him, Your Honor?
Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes the bile start to rise in my throat.
It doesn't look like it looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago.
He probably blocked out that memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KB Security that night.
Oh?
The question at hand is this key card.
Yeah! Oh, words!
Yeah, dude.
Words,
Yeah,
man.
Did.
A lot of yaw.
As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this keycard's data. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that was a... Ooh.
Well, Mr. Godot.
The name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data here.
So what does it show?
Each keycard has its own serial number and they have detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime.
But that means it can't be Mr. Delight's dress as masked star to mask in this photo.
Okay, so it has to be our biker girl.
I'm sorry about that. Ha! Looks like you're right. 2 minutes even up. Oh.
Go ahead, keep your finish.
2 minutes isn't enough time. Isn't enough time to brew a cup of joe.
Objection, nuh-uh. The fuck you mean nuh-uh? You don't know shit, Andrew. You should be paying attention. No. Welcome in, Andrew. Thank you for resubscribing for 31 months now. My goodness. It really has been that long, huh? But yeah, welcome in. We are hot and fresh into this case. So then,
Ron DeLay was in the office of KB Security's CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be masked. Start the mask. Good job! You did it, Nick!
That's enough! I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief!
What's wrong, Your Honor?
I'm ready to pass judgment, but before I do that, is there any further objections?
No, Your Honor.
Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron DeLight.
Get the fuck out.
Court is now adjourned.
Oh, fuck yes, dude.
Get the fuck out of my court.
Oh, thank God. I thought it was really going to do that. Let's go.
Do what? No objection. Nick, you did it! You're right after all! Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed myself.
Nicky boy. Oh, Miss Delight. I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I could ever repay you. Oh, shucks. Thanks, Miss Delight. I just know I'm blushing right now.
Congratulations, Mr. Nick!
Oh, pearls! I've got a bad feeling about this.
Who is this woman?
Oh, she's nobody. She's just,
You're blushing! How dare you do this in front of Mystic Maya?
Oh, damn!
Damn!
She fucking slapped him.
You should be ashamed of yourself!
Yeah! She slapped me.
Pearly? This woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife.
Mr. Nick!
Yes?
You're even worse than I thought! Going behind the back of your own client!
Damn,
no! You got it out!
I'll never forgive you!
Oh, a double slap!
Well, anyways, all's well that ends well, right? We got the secret urn back and the thief has been caught.
You're so right, and it's all thanks to Nicky boy here.
But actually it was you, Miss Delight, that brought us our urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, please, you're embarrassing me. If we won the case, then why does this guy still look so glum? God, he's making bottom noises again.
But I am the thief. Actually, what's the point now?
What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie.
I know that and I appreciate it, Desi. But the thing is... Come on. Give the kid some time.
Oh,
He's just got a little touch of the blues. You know about feeling blue, right, amigo?
Mr. Godot, what are you doing here?
Oh, come on. I just came here to say things to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trite.
Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy.
Well, playtime is over.
Huh?
Early this morning, the body of Kane Bullard was discovered. Kane Bullard? Where have I heard that name before? Maya, seriously.
Isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security?
Wait, but body? The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th.
1 a.m. on October 12th? You don't mean...
That's right, amigo. At the same time, a cheap little urn was being stolen. The CEO of KB Security was being murdered.
So then, what are you doing here?
Oh, come on. You figured it out already, have you, amigo? Or Have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today?
Helped me out? What?
On October 12th, at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron DeLay was in the CEO's office, the scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbued with utter rage. What do you say? Imbued with rage? Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron DeLay was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
An employee of KB Security?
It looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be the news that gets him hanged. Kind of a anti-alibi. Jesus.
No, we're not trying to kill. Get the fuck out of here with that.
No way.
Yes, kill. Who are we killing? Nobody. Everyone's too pure for this.
He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred.
No, that's a lie. It can't be true.
But I'm a thief, I tell you. Ron DeLay, you're going back to prison again. This time, the charge is much more serious. This time, you'll be tried for murder.
What? This is impossible.
I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Trite. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward.
Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two?
Oh my goodness.
I returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here.
This guy, who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced.
Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delight. Nick, how could this be happening?
Right in front of our very eyes. Our client has been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me. Oh shit, she's bad. Yeah, Ronnie! Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. What the heck's going to happen next? Oh man. And that was a little under 2 hours, that entire moment there. Wow.
Surprise! It's murder all along!
I guess it was murder all along. I'm utterly surprised. Okay. Let me pop a quick BRB real quick, because I
gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay, yeah. So we'll pop a BRB real quick, mainly because I really wanted a coffee. Seeing too much of that coffee is like I want a coffee now, so I'm gonna brew like a quick 1 cup of coffee.